Alright, we are over here. OCC Roadhouse event right here. And just gonna check it out real quick. Kinda late-ish. Good morning, everybody. We are back doing some TSX stuff. I took off the downpipe exhaust setup that I made for the daily because we've been dealing with an issue, more so a sound that's really been aggravating me. And don't mind this shirt on the vinyl. This is old. Dealing with like a flex pipe, maybe slight exhaust leak out the donut gasket or the other connections. And I don't know, it just sounds kind of weird, rattle, flex pipey kind of sound, and it's kind of hard to tell exactly what, because I jacked the car up, you know, I'm sitting there revving it, and then I had my lady revving it, and I was trying to listen and stuff. It's hard to tell on the ground. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of things and hope for the best that it helps. If not, then fuck off. Damn, did I already hit this fucking flex pipe, dog? What the fuck? I grinded this shit out of it, and it's probably not gonna be the issue. I think this has been like the worst thing right now. Doing this exhaust work on the ground, man, it sucks. Oh, I'm already sore and shit. Started doing at-home workouts again. A little bit of jogging, trying to get after it again, man. But I'm fucking sore, man, and this groundwork sucks ass. Sometimes it's like hella comfortable on the ground too. You stretch out, take a nap. Kind of looks like I maybe figured out my problem. Maybe it's because I was used to being how it was and turned it slightly so that could bolt on to the test pipe because I fucked up. And that's the problem of having no lift and you're doing shit on the ground. It's going up and down with space. Fuck sucks. So we're gonna have to go back over there and tighten the fuck out of that thing. And hopefully it stops. All right, so we got this back on, everything. I need a different hanger, so shut the fuck up. I need a different hanger set up because that thing obviously is not as ideal, but it's still holding up. I mean, the exhaust got movement. I mean, it's got a flex. I added the extended defouler right there because I had the shorter one in. It didn't work, so got that on, and then I tightened that back pipe pretty hard. You know, I had to pull it out a little bit and shift it around to get it on properly. Yeah, well, eventually we're gonna have to maybe eventually get a different fix because this exhaust is kind of hanging a little lower than I like. I'm fucking tired of this ground exhaust work shit, dog. I need to get on the lift and just get it done. Sometimes I don't care if I gotta pay somebody for some shit because
that's how we started.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do everything. I mean, you can, but some shit gets tiring. I'm tired of the groundwork, man. I forgot to fucking detach the ABS. Get it off me!
Oh. Why is it so stiff? Is that supposed to be like that?
Did we do this wheel bearing?
Wait a second. No, I thought we did the wheel bearings over there. Seems a little like weirdly bent, no? Am I tripping?
Did we do this side? So I believe I have found my problem. This is the passenger side, which seemed like was the problematic side, and it also seems like that damn axle now I'm looking at it is just kind of getting heated up or some wonky shit. We got this wheel bearing right here, and off rip it looked weird because you're seeing this silver and usually you don't. You know, you're usually seeing that. and which was like, that looks strange. And you're hearing like a slight clicking in the wheel bearing right there. There's like a faint grinding slight noise in here. I noticed that, you know, I grabbed a solder pin and stuff and a smaller piece than this, but you don't feel anything like magnetic wise, and it looks weird. So which made me think, I'm like, damn, hold on, let me go look at this one. And I'm like, okay, let me go look at my other spare ones, and they all look like this. This one you could feel magneticness to it, like it gets stuck. You could actually feel it. Let me get a smaller piece. You could actually feel it, you know, it gets stuck. This one, nothing. It's just on backwards. It's like on backwards. I don't know. I don't think I did this.
No, you did not.
I mean, I haven't done a wheel bearing job in so long, except for that prior one for this car. So I don't recall when this had happened or when it got done. Maybe it was with this car already. It could have been, who knows? It is not proper, because I go grab my spare one and, you know, same thing. That side is not magnetic, this one is. I gotta replace this one at least. So we're gonna be over here replacing this wheel bearing on the passenger side, because I think that's maybe the culprit or a culprit. Anywho, because that is not right compared to anything else. So what we're gonna do first, grab our 30 mil or 32 preferably, because it's a little bit bigger, but 30 will work. We're gonna whack this hub out. Try to do it in a good way or something. So I did something like that the first time. So let's see if that'll work. It's moving. Yeah, all this just looks aged. This looks all wrong. Most fun parts are these snap rings. I'm just whacking it a couple times back and forth and see if it get a little bit broken free. I just popped out with it too. So I cannot find my 32 mil. How are you doing it, Rish? How are you doing it? I got the bottom connected, just so you have enough room to get up in there and pull the bolt out and all that too. So it's flexible, extended. The 8th ratchet has been pretty nifty so far from Harbor Freight. Got it on a little bit of a sale. We did this wheel bearing job not too long ago for the rebuild, and now I can't find my 32 mil, so I had to go to Harbor Freight and buy another one for $6. And I got some extra other shit, so whatever. So number 5 works as well. When I first did it, I used number 4, but the race is still stuck on this one. So thankfully number 5 still did his job. Then I had to sit here and waste 15 minutes sitting, cutting, and smacking it off. I can do that later on if I need to. Yeah, now we're finally able to get that off, and then we got the skunk 2 upper control arms out and all that shabazz. So we're just trying to get all the maintenance done, everything we can right now. I'm gonna have to do the inner tie rods and do the boots and all that fun stuff as well. Alright, now that we got that out and stuff, I'm gonna do a quick scrub and degrease this thing, make it look a little presentable, I guess. Here we have it. So we got them out the box. You don't just toss things on, and you make sure things are tight. And I've heard this story before where someone just tossed it in out the box and this was moving on them. So make sure this camber adjustment plate is tight before you go ahead and just toss it on. I'm just tightening them up how they came out the box, and then we'll kind of go from there, because to be real, I've never had front adjustable camber arms. I've never really, I guess, had to buy them or felt the need, but I think it's due time. It's a red Skunk 2. So I think going for Skunk 2 upper control arms are probably the best options for the TSXs, because stiffness, and also people had like clearance issues, whether it's like things like hitting and whatnot. I hear that Skunk 2s were always the most forgiving, and of course hard race is another go-to, but for front I think it's Skunk 2, then maybe hard race, and then whatever else is left. But for the rears, SPC and then also hard race are the go-tos. Yeah, we got these. We gonna try it out. I'm gonna tighten up the other one, we'll get those on, and then probably get the wheel bearing thing situated and keep it going. Sometimes you gotta get the fucking hammer out, because things be a little bit odd. Things just be a little bit of wonky. You gotta get out that rubber hammer, you know. Lay it down. Hell yeah, brother. Getting it installed. Just a little bit of dirt. It's okay. It's alright. Alrighty. So now we have the Skunk 2 control arms installed. Tighten down, same thing with the coils, back on and tighten down. Now I want to get this wheel bearing thing situated and get that done and over with. So yeah, that's the next step. Got enough space right there. We got the clip back in. We got it. Yep, it's backed up against there. Good to go. Why it's wet is because I had it in the freezer, you know, for a couple hours prior to doing this. So maybe it helped. I don't know. Didn't show y'all, but I just put on the snap ring right there. Handy kits from Harbor Freight, dog. Literally, this is what I stress to everybody. Yes, things may seem a little tedious, or you might not have the stuff, or you know, the bigger case scenarios, like you live in an apartment, you can't work on your car there or something, but maybe if you find a homie, you can work at his garage, his, you know, driveway or whatever, on the side of the street somewhere, or an AutoZone parking lot or something. You know, sometimes you need it, you gotta make it happen, you know. This is what the channel is always about. I started knowing damn shit. I didn't know anything. I was green into the car world. Yes, you know, I had people around me all in the car scene stuff, but I didn't know how to work on stuff. I was just intrigued by everything, and then slowly but surely, you know, I got influenced, and you know, I just started working on my own stuff, because sometimes I'd ask for help, people ain't around, or you know, just busy, or it's just a lot of money too. So didn't want to feel like a burden kind of thing, always asking for help or this and that. So ended up just starting to acquire my own tools, starting to make it happen, and here we are now. You know, it's been a long journey, and I'm constantly still learning, and there's more to acquire, more tools, more knowledge, things to remember, tricks throughout it all. So it's really just, it's not a race, y'all, it's a marathon. Learn your way in your own time, but I'd always advise you, if you can, just buy your own tools and try to do things yourself. It's also rewarding, you know, for yourself. You get to know how to do things now in the future, save yourself money, you know, teach your kids, yada yada. I want to be like that man for everything, jack of all trades kind of thing, you know. Your boy's an HVAC, down to car shit, it's all around. So Now we have our setup here for the hub. Make sure you're bottom out. Perfect. I'm fucking happy. I don't know, wheel bearing stuff always kind of, it's a little scary, because especially if like you go in a little bit crooked or something, you just f up, then you just gotta buy all new parts and it's just a mess. So yeah, I'm glad I got that in. We got the wheel bearing and all that situated. That's all good and put together and feeling great. So that's what we like to see. And now we're gonna move on to doing the inner tie rods. That's no good. Things are shot. Alrighty. So we got this all coming off here now. Bada bing, bada boom. All day, y'all. All day fucking with all this shit. But we got her done. And now we could finally have some adjustment with the camber up top there, make it more flush, which I'll eventually bring it out, especially probably once I get the alignment. Bring this out, make it more flush. And then the rear eventually, but your boy's beat, man. I did front upper control arm, did a wheel bearing on this side, wheel bearing a new hub, inner and outer tie rods, and the new boots for both sides as well. And just all the little in-between shit that takes time, having to run to the store, and having to take breaks too, because, I mean, I can't fucking, I've been doing this shit all day. I'm tired, I'm beat. So we are back out here again. Last night, finished up, and I took a quick ride to the gas station, and the car was feeling like garbage, dude. Feeling like it was almost like skating, you know, kind of like all loosey and taking turns. It's like almost like binding or turning into itself. Oh, this is how she's sitting in the front at the moment. Kind of, this side definitely looks a bit different. Turned in so much. So we got the toes quite different on this side compared to that side, so we're trying to bring this one in a little bit more to make it a little bit straighter and match as best as possible. 'Cause yeah, that seems like it was maybe the problem area. And also, I mean, the tie rod nut, I will say, was a little loose. I kind of really just, it took no force. So that's what happens when you're working all day.
Literally from 7 a.m. to 11.
Okay, I've taken breaks. So since the morning, obviously taking breaks and stuff, and I was working until 11 p.m. last night, and things just get frustrating. Working at nighttime kind of sucks ass, like just the shading, the light, the bugs that keep trying to get in your ear when you're all sweaty.
Then the girlfriend, tired.
Yeah,
the tired girlfriend.
Her cranky, moody self. And yeah, so things maybe slip up. That's why we're here, double checking shit and kind of just making adjustments.
So let's do it.
Like I said, the little nut was a little bit loose on this side, and this is the side that's being a little bit more problematic. Still towed in just a little bit. I'm gonna bring it out a bit more and just to try to match it up with this side, because that looks pretty straight. It just has a bit of camber going in, some negative camber. So, but that is straight, the wheel is straight, basically straight. I'm gonna double check. I mean, I have it locked in with the basically straight, right like there. Thing is towed in a little bit still. So just a little bit more turns on this side. Oh, this one could kind of use it a little bit too, huh? Bring those sides in a little bit. All right, so just playing music. Almost, you know, forgot to show y'all what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. We're adjusting the toe. I got this side done. Now, that thing is much straighter. It's probably gonna be a lot better for now. I'd rather have it towed out a little bit more than towed in. because that shit was driving crazy. And then I'm adjusting this one a little bit because it's slightly towed in as well. And yeah, got the car lifted up. Not going like completely under, just putting an arm under. So don't worry, babe. Got that jack right there. So what you come over here and do is you loosen up this bolt, or this nut I should say, and then you start twisting it right here. So we want to bring this backside in because it's towed in a little bit, and we want to tow it out, so you want to bring this in so you kind of make it straighter. So that's what we're doing. Adjustables be working, they're not working, broke the bolt down. Come on, dog. Not sure, am I going the right way? No. I want to bring it in. So you guys get the gif. So I got it adjusted to my inspector eyes to the best of my abilities at the moment. I tried the whole tape measure thing, put it on the wheel, and I don't know, it just wasn't working out. Maybe the YouTube video that I watched wasn't the greatest explanation, but yeah, it's looking a lot better. Got some camber in there that I don't want, but maybe it's towed in a little bit too much now. I don't know. It's looking better than it was. It's matching more, so that's all I care about. Obviously, I'm gonna drive it, see how it feels and stuff, but I'm gonna give it a quick wash too, because it's been a little bit. What up, y'all? Now we're in the sauna. Baking inside the TSX is actually feeling a lot better, a lot more sturdy, and driving a lot more straight. Before that thing was skiing, dog. But now we're at the gym. Finally gonna get a session back in. Let's get it. All right, got that workout in and the shakes going. Feel like I got T-Rex arms. Whew. Got that quite a pump in for the first at gym session. We did 2 workout sessions prior to this at home, but now doing all this, boy, we getting there.
Let me see. Still something. Still something.
Yeah, buddy. Now that I lost 20 pounds too, muscles are more defined, veins are popping, pooping myself more. Maybe the intake filter and then how it's positioned, it might be rattling on the engine bay kind of, because how it's like sitting and shit under load, or it's still something underneath the exhaust that's just being stupid. And I thought maybe I got it, but I'm not. And I gotta wipe these windows down because it's harsh water in Florida, man. Stained it the fuck up. Waking up here, y'all.
Boom.
This is beautiful.
Looks gorgeous.
Sunset, the colors, everything.
Yeah, hella fucking fish bones on the ground. Nice.
Beautiful. Look at those fucking colors, man. This is why we live in Florida, man, to have these possibilities, for it to be so beautiful and have just relaxing moments. Bruh, it's like just so nice. Give me my phone. I need a phone thing.